What up, those in music scene? We got all the action, all the smoke. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed to the channel. Hit the notification bell to be notified when we drop another banger. We about to get right into it. Now, if y'all been following the channel lately, we did a Fredo Bang secret diss. So I promised that I was gonna do one on NBA Youngboy. So he the master of the secret disses. Like he do it in a way, like in so many ways. He like clever with it, like to the 10th degree. Like he got to be the best. So before we get into this and break down the different songs and how he was dissing secretly, we got to give you the different formats of how he do it. So one thing about him, he never say name. Under the format, he might say something that's similar to the name, like partial name. Just say, for instance, instead of saying Fredo Bang, he might say he banging or get banged on. He make like a little pot shot. He might say something that's involving a situation that you might know who he talking about, but he may not say the name or reference the name. Then he got it to where he just say stuff at random, so you never know who he talking about unless you really know. You gotta like break it down. It's like a psychology with it. You know, he might got a few little enemies, few little beefs, so sometimes he just say stuff at random, but sometimes it be little hidden gems in there, so you gotta know it. So we gonna start, one of the newest songs. He been having a lot of songs leaked, but we just gonna try to go with it's so much, we just gonna go with some of the new official ones. We might have to do like a part 2, 3, 4, I don't know. So let's jump right into it. So Bring 'Em Out. Y'all know you got a song, nice little video, chicks in there, they having fun. They just pretty much in this closet. And so they having a good time rocking out. So we say, this is one of the lines. If I see the little bit, I'ma run down on the bit. I don't bust it out of the car. So what he references to, if y'all remember the Rolling Loud incident on the freeway, their car got shot up. The Youngboy and somebody was in a passing car and they shot at their car. Also, if you know about what happened with Baby Joe and them recently, somebody had shot up their car from another car. So he be having these little pot shots. You just gotta know what's going on. So continue on, still from Bring 'Em Out. He say, let him keep talking. Okay, so before I say this line, so if you really like listen to Bring 'Em Out and you listen to it a lot, is a few times where he was using this style where he would keep repeating something. And so is one thing he say, so this particular line he go, let him keep talking, I'ma been on this boop. Then he said it again, let him keep talking, I been on this boop, I spin on this boop. Alright, this YouTube, so I gotta put my own beep in there. But anyway, so if you just listen to him, you're not really aware, you think he just say he gonna bend on him, then you say I'ma bend on him, then I'ma spin on him. So like spinning the bend. But on the first line, the first bend is not actual bend, like bending the corner, spinning on him, hitting the corner. The first bend is actually bend as in bend 10. So if you kind of listen to it, he say, let him keep talking, I have been on this boop. Then he say, let him keep talking, I've been on that spin on him. Kind of like he just hurry up and go over it and throw the spin on it real quick. And so he clever with it, real witty. Okay, and so keep it moving. Another line he say, real gangsters know he be hiding. So this one thing I want to say. Normally when he's talking about Fredo, he refers to him in a singular form, like him or that N word, something like that. Now, if we kind of talking about somebody else or they're random, he might just say them or. But if we say like him or that dude or something like that, he's usually talking about Fredo. So we say real gangster know he's a 304. He be hiding. Then he say make so the show we gonna send a deposit. So if he basically saying if he do a show we gonna send a deposit. So you know what he mean by deposit. So if y'all kind of think about the video I just did with Fredo, and the police told him it was a big bag on his head, and he did the show anyway. Not only did he do the show, he like had a vest and took it off. Now he did that because he had I guess his way of proving himself. Now he know he was taking a risk. Like he wouldn't just thought he was invincible. Best believe he was taking a risk, and he was aware of it. Cause he say he don't even like to hang out and go to clubs because he be paranoid. And so if somebody, he probably been had bags on his head, but if the police tell him it's a big bag, and so they probably really own it. And so he probably definitely paranoid. But if you kind of hear a lot of what Youngboy be putting out, he say people be scared of him, or they scary, or he say he's scary. And so he said it a lot, and I think that Fredo really had to really show that he wasn't, so he took a risk and took that off. But anyway, like that line say, let me so them a show we gonna send a deposit. And so y'all be saying I be dry snitching, so I'ma just leave it at that. I'ma let y'all do the math on what he mean by if we sold him a show we gonna send a deposit. Moving on. Now this a little tricky one. Now see, he be having these little double meaning, double entendre. He be like nice with it. I told you he the master the secret edition. Okay, so this one he say, I put J on my feet with the old bands. Maybe Jay the Youngin. Then he say, I went and bought 23 with the old money. Now, Jay the Young called himself Big 23. But that's kind of embarking on Young and Ace. And so, Youngboy cool with Young and Ace. So, this make it kind of, the water's kind of iffy. He say, I say a word, get you knocked off. Take the charge, it's my fault. He say a few more lines. He say I send them youngins to spin where you be at, knock off you and your road dog. So I don't want to just straight reach with this one, because unless he just went like AWOL with it, kamikaze, he just don't care. Like I don't want to say he was like taking a shot at Young and Ace, but the way he be playing with his words, say I see them youngins to spin where you be at to knock off you and your road dog. So just say if you was talking about Jay the Youngin, who was his road dog. But we just gonna let that go. We don't want to start up nothing that ain't there. But for sure, he say I put J on my feet with the old bands. And if you see the video, he had a shoe, and you see his expression. He said I went and bought 23 with the old money. So y'all know what it is. I don't gonna really want a candy coat. And we're gonna put a little honorable mention in there. He get out the chicks too. So he put, ask her for the leave, she ain't won't go. So y'all know his new chick and her best friend that was there, and she was saying that doing interviews and stuff, saying Youngboy put her out. He didn't like her. Every time his girl was there or was gone, he would be secretly telling her to leave and stuff. And and so that's really a shot at her, because she's saying that she left, but she admitted that he been telling her to leave. She ain't want to go. But that's just a little something that ain't had nothing to really do with beef. But I just want to show y'all how he a mastermind when it come to the secret dissing. Anyway, so we gonna move on to Lost Motives. So this one, the line he say, "I'm trying to knock off his brother with the same gun." That's real disrespectful. But when it'll be a young boy refer to, his brothers, 3-3, Baby Joe and all them, they not blood brothers, but just his brothers that he roll with, that he come up with in this game. And so that's the same for the other side. So he say, so who you think he's insinuating that he knocked off, and who you think he's insinuating that he's trying to knock off with the same gun? Let y'all do the math. Keep it moving. So, another line. He say, "You can rap that gangster I still don't feel you. You make one move and my youngest gonna drill you." Now, this one of the ones, he could be talking about anybody, but if you follow like the songs and what he said before and after, the context of it, you kind of know who he talking about. The main one. We just call him the main one. Oh, before I move on, so if y'all seen the Lost Motive video, look, them white sloppy looking dudes and black dudes and weird dudes, so those security. Now this is one YouTuber, I forget his name, but he really TBG G Money fan, and so his views be biased. See, my stuff, it just be, I just state facts, like I rock with both, I'm just a fan of both, and so I just break down what it is. But he was saying that Youngboy, was had cops as security, and he's supposed to be gangster and stuff like that. So it is facts that he have security, paid security. I don't know if they cops or they just a security company, but definitely security. You check the video, you can see, for some reason, he got that big house, but they say people just in the public be coming to the fence, coming up there. So I guess a lot of people got his address. I guess it's public, and so one of his songs, one of his new leak songs, he was saying, it's kind of like a love song, but he was kind of saying that his homies could play basketball. I guess he got an indoor court or something like that. And he was saying telling the girl, but first let him grab his Glock, and then there's 2 security guards for the extra ops. So it's wartime. He really his life really in danger, and he know it. So he playing it smart. So a lot of people be I ain't paying for no security. I just got my my brothers I come up with. But he said he needs security for the extra ops, even though he got he got his file on him. And so he's smart about it, because once you gone, you gone. So, you might be a lot of money to pay for it, but just like Tekashi 6ix9ine, you gotta pay for it. You wanna stay around. Anyway, so we gonna move on to In Control. So right in the beginning, it's kinda like the ad-lib. He said that N-word 304. We know it now. So like I said, usually when he referring to somebody in the singular form, we know who he talking about. Move along. He say, tripping on no broke nigga that get blowed down. Now if you watch the video and listen to it, you know the context of what he's saying before and after. So who he talking about? And so he said, you was never with this shit, nigga. We sliding and they know it now. So that's another thing. Like say, you always saying Fredo scary, or the main one scary, or he ain't sliding. So like I said, he had to prove himself. In that video I did, Fredo had the bag on him. You go back and watch that. So he had to prove that he wasn't scared. What's another line? He say, he was with his bros talking bold, but he not now. So y'all already know. Do the math on that. They was together, And so you already know where that's aiming to. And so some people might say he was talking about Fredo was with his bros talking about, but he not now because his bro is gone. You know who his two main bros is? G Money, Boulevard Quick. Or they might say, it was G Money was talking about, but he not now. Or they might say Boulevard Quick. But anyway, y'all know what it is. But I'm gonna say Fredo because we know. Keeping it moving. He say, is it fact that get mad because his man gone? So that's why I say, so it's obvious who we talking about it right here. The main one. Then he say, I just rolled up a op. I get my bang on. Fredo bang. So he being slick with his word. The pot shots. He say, these bees don't want war with us. Yeah, it's the same song. Now, what do you mean by it's the same song? Now, if you go back to 2007 where he had the song called War With Us, he detailed a lot of stuff. So if you go back to that song and then you come back to fast forward back to the day and he says the same song, he confirming pretty much who he talking about and what he talking about. We gonna go to that song. We gonna lead off to that song. We gonna hit up like 2-3 more lines. So he say on the chorus, he say, "Oh, nigga get banged on, scary as they run and tell." So he call him scary again, and he say get banged on. See, he been slick with his word. And then he say, "I'ma knock them niggas off like back to back when it's time. All y'all niggas dying." And so a lot of people say like it was back to back. How it was G Money, then Boulevard Quick, and he say all y'all dying or whatever. And so who he's talking about, the main person he's talking about. He might got some other beefs, but it ain't known to the public. So him putting on wax wouldn't make no sense. So we know what he's talking about. So now we about to go back in time, 2007, to War With Us. And so on In Control, when he say you bees don't want war with us, yeah, it's the same song. So let's see what he talking about. So we gonna go with his first line. He say, caught him slipping, blew his brains out. Nobody know who did it. Now, you gotta be careful. I mean, that's kind of bold to say something like that. Then he say, confidential, I never speak on who had did him. So you already know you know what it is. I could just break it down, but y'all got to be able to put two and two together. I don't want y'all saying that I'm dry snitching. I mean, this is stuff that's in the lyrics. So we know who got killed, and he say he never speak on it, and it's all allegedly. I'm not saying that he did it, because allegedly he missed the bag dropper. I'm not saying that he do it himself, but anyway. So where we gonna go? So he say, and don't think we ain't gonna get you cause you stay in distant. Okay, we gonna hit you with the last line. He say, my little partner be going to work. He don't be messing with nobody. You gonna die because you put a bullet up inside his body. So if you remember this song War With Us, you already know what was going on and what they was talking about. So In Control, he pretty much just confirmed it. So don't say I'm reaching, because you just got to be able to read between the lines. So this is part 1. We're going to get more detail in part 2. Get in the comments, let me know what y'all think. Musing, I'm out.